Hello ladies and gentlemen, I am the Grand Cat and today we are starting off our WWE Supercard video on something a little bit more interesting. It is the WWESupercard.com website, and if you scroll down you will see that there is a free claim gift limited offer of Night of Champions, which will give you a whole bunch of wrestlers from Night of Champions, including a Leviathan Femi and a Leviathan Liv Morgan. You, of course, do also get Royal Rumble 26 and Ember cards and Rewind WrestleMania 42s of all the rest of the cards, and it's also going to give you a free 1,500 backstage tokens. And as well as that, there is also the You Are Cursed bundle, which gives you a Leviathan Danhausen cape, which gives plus charisma to your Danhausen. It also gives you 10 Superstars between Royal Rumble 26 and Leviathan, which means you're almost certainly going to get 10 Royal Rumble 26 WrestleMania Rewind cards. Gives you 20 Mattel Retros collectibles, gives you 1,500 credits, gives you 1,750 backstage tokens, and you've got a 20% chance at getting a Mattel Retro Special Edition Superstar, as well as a 15% chance at getting a regular foil Danhausen Leviathan card. So, very worth checking out the W Supercard website today, and I'm going to go ahead and claim this, and I will see you all in the actual W Supercard video, where I will be telling you how you can get yourself a free MIZ Battle Pass. And it's now time for us to do our daily W Supercard video. Now, if you watch the live stream, I already gave away one free MIZ Battle Pass. There you can see that's how far we've came along thus far. And this MIZ Battle Pass gives you 2 Miz's and a third foil Miz if you manage to complete the 35th level. And do remember that you can also get a 4th Miz, because next Backstage Pass will also give you a Backstage Quest that you can see here. And if you complete all of them, it gives you the previous Battle Pass card, which currently is, of course, the Nikki-Brie Bella. But the next Battle Pass will give you an additional Miz, which means that you can actually make 2 Battle Pass Pros. You can make one with your 2 regular Miz's, one with a foil Miz, and using the Backstage Pass Miz that you get from the next Battle Pass. But of course, in 33 days and 20 hours, we will be in SummerSlam tier, so your MIZ Battle Pass Leviathan card might not be quite as strong as what he is right now. So it's up to you whether you want to just go ahead and make yourself an F1 Miz just now, and then evolve that into an F2 Miz later on, or if you want to keep your Miz's separate and have 2 of them. If you are going to keep them separate, then I do recommend that you make a pro of the foil Miz from number 35 first of all, which 471 people have already done, rather than making a pro of the regular Miz, because the foil Miz will be a little bit stronger and that will help you out in the Leviathan tier, whereas the pro Miz is not going to help you much tremendously when you get into SummerSlam tier. Now, as mentioned, I gave away 1 free Battle Pass during the live stream, and the next free Battle Pass I will be giving away at some point tomorrow night. And at some point between yesterday's live stream and tomorrow's live stream, there will be a video that has a password in it. And all you have to do is, when you see that password, go check out the Grand Cat on W Supercard and go into the mail and send me a message, and only send me the actual password that I have said in the video. I'm not going to tell you what the password is. You're going to have to find it yourself. But only send the password. Don't send anything else. If you send anything else, or if you send the wrong password, then unfortunately your message will be deleted. And if you send the correct password, then your message will stay there. And then what I will do is I will do a live stream where I will do a raffle where we will using a random number generator on Google, we will determine who is going to get a free MIZ Battle Pass compliment of big old Grand Cat. So that is something to look forward to. But as for today, we are going to start today doing our Crack the Case. Then we're going to go check out all of this. Oh, apparently we were at the maximum number of draft picks. Then after we do that, we're going to go into the Superstore and see what is available there. And then we will check out a few other things before I jump into ring domination. And I will continue doing that for the rest of the night. And I think we can just go ahead and dust all of that. Don't think we need anything from there. One thing, I did manage to get the Macho Man Randy Savage up to Leviathan tier, so we've only got Shawn Michaels left to do, which we need to acquire super coins or acquire an equipment card 5 times. There you can see there's our Macho Man Randy Savage. That is definitely Macho Man and absolutely not Shawn Michaels. That is on the Randy Savage image. There's our Roman Reigns who's Leviathan. There's our Stone Cold Steve Austin who's Leviathan. There's our Undertaker that is Leviathan as well. And of course, this is a left arrow, a down arrow, an up arrow, and then for some reason 2 additional up arrows. So we're going to stick with Shawn Michaels for just now until we get him to Leviathan tier. And then once we do that, we will see which Leviathan Immortal we are sticking with. Our Performance Center is done as well, which is Big John Studd, which is another card that we are going to pro today. We've got a lot of pros that we can make, including a foil Jordan Grace. We can also make the pro Randy Orton. We can make the pro of Julius Creed, and we can make the pro of Big John Studd. So that is all exciting stuff that we can see later on today. So we're going to start off with Crack the Case. And let's go for a 3847. 7's in the right place. There's a 4 somewhere, but 3 and the 8 are not. Okay, let's go for a 0, 9, 2, and a 6. Okay, there's a 0 somewhere as well. So when there's a 0 and a 4, we know where the 7 goes. So we need to try and guess that last number. So we're going to put a 5 here. We're going to put a 1 here. We're going to change this one to a 4, and we're going to change this one to a 0. Okay, so the 4 and the 7 are in the right place. We know that this one can't be a 4 or a 0, so therefore this one must also be a 7. And because we've used the 4 and the 7, the only one left to use is a 0. So our password today should be 4077. That's not the password, that is the Crack the Case. Don't go sending me 4077. That is not the password for the Battle Pass. Don't get excited. I would not reveal it quite that easy. Don't worry, it'll be a lot more obvious than that when the password does get revealed. So, unfortunately, there's still no free pack. Oh my goodness, I was looking forward to a free pack. Although this does contain a Blimphausen. I'm getting tempted to get the Blimphausen. I also am tempted to get the Danhausen cape, but also that is an absurd amount of cash that would be getting spent out. Let's check out our collectibles. My goodness, we have 28 of them, which is not an awful lot at all. So let's jump into Ring Smasher and see how we get on. Okay, so we'll go for the free ones first of all. Remember that I do have a tutorial on how to get through and how to get the most from your Ring Smasher, or at the time it was the Tombstone Smasher. So if there's any of these events that you don't know how to play, or you think that there might be a way of getting better. Just type in whatever the event is, then type in the Grand Cat tutorial, and you should see a nice tutorial that will help you out. Okay, we're doing pretty alright here. That's fine. Okay, we do have a green one that is free up here. Okay, let's go for this one. Dang it. And we are going to continue because I believe it's 50 credits. 75 credits, okay, close enough. Right, so we're currently at 10 points. And we have 2 of these little Ring Smasher tokens, which gives us 2 Mattel tokens each. We have 3 of the 5 blue ones. We've got 5 of the 10 green ones. We have 3 of the 5 yellow ones. So there's only 2 blue ones we've got left to get. And there is 2 yellow and there's 5 green. So that's what we were looking for. But the ones that don't have the red around them, we don't know whether those are safe or whether they're risky, which means that it's probably better to go for those than it is to go for the riskier ones. So let's go ahead and try one of them, shall we? Let's stick with this one here. Okay, that's good. There's now only 4 green ones left to find. That was unfortunate. Go for this one down here as well. Dang it. Okay, we will continue. So 150 credits. At least it's not an insane amount of credits. Okay, there's now only 3 green left to find. Go for this one over here. Okay, so that is all of the hidden ones out of the way. So we know that there are 2 blues left to find, and we've only got 4 blues up here, which means it's a 50-50 on the blues. So let's go with this one here. And we called the 50-50 wrong, so we are going to continue again, which is going to cost us 225. It's getting a little bit more expensive now. Okay, that's one of them, which means that there is a 1 in 3 chance of finding the other blue one. I'm going to go for this one here. Okay, now that we've got all 5 of the blue ones, we don't need to go after the blue squares because we know that we have all 5 of them. We know that there's still 3 of the green ones, so we're going to try and find them. As there's only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So currently it's 50-50 on finding the green ones. The yellow ones we don't really care about because those are only special bonus ones. They either give you rare draft picks or give you additional Mattel tokens. I believe it's 3 rare draft picks and 2 of the Mattel tokens you can get. Each Mattel token pack contains 2 Mattel tokens, so you can get a maximum of 4. So we're not really after the yellow ones, we're only after the green ones to try and get that special 20 pack as opposed to the 15 pack here. So as I said, it's 50-50 here, so let's go for this one. Okay, so now it is a 2 in 5 chance of getting the last tokens here. So I'm going to go with this one in the middle of all these X's. Okay, there's now only 1 left to find, and we have 2 chances before we have to spend any more credits. There is 4 here, so it's a 1 in 4 chance of finding that last green case. And I'm going to go with this one in the middle. Okay, it wasn't that one. Still got another chance here. It's a 1 in 3 chance now. I'm going to go for the one on the left. Okay, so we've got the maximum 20 pack reward, which is very cool. That is the highest opportunity. If we can click on that, it should give us the details. So it's a 30% chance of one of these, a 50% chance at one of the Danhausen parts, and it also contains all the rest of the following, as you can see there. So that's the Platinum pack, which is very, very cool. And we might as well go for the yellow ones because we know that the green ones are red X's. We know that the blue ones are red X's. And there's 2 yellow ones, but we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 yellows up here. So it is a 2 in 7 chance of getting an additional rare draft pick. Whether we get it or not doesn't really matter. It's just a little bonus. So I'm going to go for this one here. And we didn't get it, so we're not going to spend any more credits because we've got everything that we wanted. We're going to claim an exit there. Yes, I am quite sure. Ring Smasher victory is ours. Okay. Oh, we've got something. It is a shiny Leviathan card. And we got the Prime Minister, Logan Paul, the official retro WWE figure with the Logan Lariat. Despite the fact that it says Pulverizer is the finisher at the bottom. But there we are. We have the Paul, can we fire Logan Paul? Special edition card. So that is very cool. We managed to get the 30% chance at one of the Leviathan special editions. We didn't get the 50% chance at a Danhausen part, but we did get the Logan Paul, which is very, very cool indeed. We also got 3 Mattel Retro packs, and we also get our additional pack here, which gives us 4 Mattel Retro packs, because we got 2 of the Retro packs that give 2 tokens each. So add them together, you get 4. And we also got 1 Rarity draft pick as well, which is very, very nice. Very evil. And let's go for this one. Let's try and make a nice little C here. Multiple objectives have been completed by getting that Hacksaw Jim Duggan. I don't know what those multiple objectives are, but apparently we have... Yeah, I'll just leave them just now, actually. Well, we need to acquire 2 more equipment to move our Shawn Michaels up. So I don't know what those various different quests were that we completed, apparently. Those multiple quests. They are not showing up. Next up, let's do the Supercard Puzzler with That's Gotta Be Kane. Now, this one I'm going to take a little bit of time, and probably I'm not going to do an awful lot of talking. I can do it with those first 2, but after number 3 it becomes a little bit harder to concentrate and to talk at the same time. Okay, we complete that one easily enough. This is the one that we struggle on. Oh, okay, we did it. I think that's the second time we've completed it. Where does that one go? I got stuck there. It's the dark edges that really... I can't tell the difference between what ones are supposed to be the edges and what ones are supposed to go in the middle or such, so... And once again, we still haven't pulled anything decent, but we do get 4 Rarity draft picks. Let's see if we can get anything cool off of these Rarity draft picks here. Oh, okay, we've got a reset. A Leviathan X-Pac. Sean Waltman, 6. The 123 kid, he went by many names. One more. Let's go for the top left corner here. Dang. Oh well. Pulled a Leviathan X-Pac, that's pretty cool. And we can indeed make him into a pro, which is very nice. And it looks like we've completed one of the collect houses. You can see there's a little tick mark up at the top here. That is the only one that we've managed to do thus far. We know that we will get a guaranteed Jey Uso off of completing this quest here. There we are, with the yeet action. Just need to collect a few more Mattel Retro collectibles. Win a match using Jey Uso a few more times. Use the super move 25 times. Destroy 4 more cards in Boom at once 5 more times. And of course win an additional 13 games of Boom. So I think I'll be able to clear that easily enough. And the watch party for Night of Champions has opened up. So I will be doing a video where I'll be going over all the matches of Night of Champions and telling you who I think is going to win, and also trying to predict a little bit of SummerSlam as well as Night of Champions, because I think Night of Champions is going to very much lead into what happens at SummerSlam, at least for 3 of the matches that have been announced. Ring domination has indeed started. I have not yet started because I was a little bit delayed in making this video. So we've got that to look forward to. And I think that is everything. So let's go ahead and claim our web pack here. And there you get to see the Leviathan Liv Morgan, which we are going to screenshot. That is the free Leviathan Liv Morgan. You get a Jey Uso, a Gunther, Ricky Saints, Jade Cargill, Sami Zayn, Trick Williams, Io Sky, Cody Rhodes, Braun Breaker, Seth freaking Rollins, the Leviathan Oba Femi as well, and Tiffany Stratton. And actually that Liv Morgan and Oba Femi are both brand new for me. Of course, Liv Morgan is in the final of the Queen of the Ring tournament against Io Sky, which is down here. Oba Femi is in the King of the Ring finals against, of course, the mid-event Jey Uso. I really hope that Jey Uso does not win. I really want Oba Femi to win. I am very much behind Oba Femi, but also I very much understand that it is very almost perfect that Oba Femi would have a match against Brock Lesnar if Brock Lesnar is retiring, because SummerSlam is from Minnesota. But we will go into that in the predictions video. We have the triple threat for the WWE Championship, which of course is the American Nightmare Cody Rhodes going up against Sami Zayn and Gunther. We have Tiffany Stratton defending the United States Championship against Jade Cargill. And we have Seth freaking Rollins and Braun Breaker in a steel cage match, as well as Tricky Williams defending the United States Championship against Rick Saints. Yes, Tricky Williams and Rick Saints. I moved the Y. So that is all the matches, and it gives you all of those cards as well. So if you are missing any of those cards, you at least now have them so that you can use them at Night of Champions. That is the purpose of them. And let's go ahead and claim today's Daily Streak, which gives us a Rewind Sweatbands, which is largely terrible for us, but it does help towards our immortal Shawn Michaels here, as that is 4 equipment cards that have now been claimed. We only need 1 more to get past this level. So let's make some pros, shall we? And I think we'll start with the foil Jordan Grace. Both have 100 matches, 10 variants and level 100. This is number 6,271 of the foil Jordan Graces. And let's go ahead and combine these two. And there is our Pro Jordan Grace. She's going to be very, very strong. Next up is going to be the Pro Randall Keith Orton. Let's go ahead. Both of them have all their variants, all their matches, and both level 100 as well. And there is the Pro Viper Randall Keith. Next up is Julius Creed, who we're going to make into a Pro as well. And next up is Big John Studd. Now, Big John Studd did not have his variants, but don't worry, you can get the variants after you make the Pro. You don't need to get them before you make the Pro, so do watch out for that. And X-Pac, we will get around to you at some point in the future. Once we get to you, you both need your 100 matches, of course. Let's find a cool image for you. I quite like this one. I think this has always been a pretty good X-Pac image. I do very much like the old D-Generation X X-Pac as opposed to 6 when he was in NWO, or the 1-2-3 Kid when he was quite a little bit younger. The X-Pac that I knew was from his WWE run. Of course, this is the modern day X-Pac nowadays. But yeah, I think I am going to stick with these X-Pac instead. So now let's train these ones up first. Get them to level 100. There we are. And next up, let's go into trainable. We're going to lock down all of these brand new pros that we just made. Wall of Vice is almost finished as well. And we can also level up the Logan Paul. Well, we'll wait until we get the pro before we level him up. Let's go ahead and... yeah, I think I'm okay with that. Level 105, there you can see the foil Pro Jordan Grace has 1.013 million in speed, 1.208 million in charisma, 1.337 million in toughness, and 1.370 million in power. Our Randall Keith Orton. There we are. He has 1.180 million in toughness, 1.086 million in charisma. Those two should be the other way around. 1.240 million in power, and speed is highest at 1.356 million for the Viper, can strike at any moment. There we are. Julius Creed has 1.090 million in charisma, 1.136 million in speed, 1.240 million in toughness, and 1.319 million in power. And lastly, we have Big John Studd here. Apparently that is fine. And he has only 988.4 thousand in speed, doesn't even reach over a million, but that is because he doesn't have any variants at the moment. He has 1.170 in toughness, 1.136 million in charisma, and 1.255 million in power. Power, of course, is his strongest feat. And there we are. Grayson Waller is the undercard for Ring Domination, so that will also be a pro for us once we get him. And let's check out our fusion chamber here. And it looks like we've got another Victoria, which I don't think we needed. So let's go ahead and dust some of these. Get rid of the ones that we do not need, unfortunately. Actually, before we get rid of the WrestleMania 42s, I am just going to check and make sure that we don't need them. Just in case there is any that can be combined. And it looks like there's not, so we're happy to dust all of them as well then. There we are. And of course we've got our Liv Morgan and Darula Obafemi, which could very well be your next king and queen of the ring, depending on how WWE want to book SummerSlam. I think I wouldn't mind a better special edition Obafemi. Actually, if by some miracle we do get King Obafemi, I wouldn't mind seeing that being the next Battle Pass. I think that would be pretty cool. I do like this one, I just don't like the big white line around the outside of him. I think I'm tempted to go with this one, yeah. As for the Liv Morgan, well, we've got a few different title images that we can give her. We've got this one, of course. We have her... So we've got this one without the title belt, but we also have this one with the title belt. So you can choose whether you want to have her with the belt or without the belt. I thought we had another title image, but maybe I am mistaken. Perhaps it is only the two. We've got her Royal Rumble winner there as well. That is like the most modern iteration of Liv Morgan. Where she, in my mind, has become the most irritating version of herself. I cannot stand the way that she does that of all time thing. It's like nails on a chalkboard to me. That's an interesting one. The Christmas card from Daddy Dom. We do have an awful lot of portrait images for Liv Morgan, now that I am noticing them. I think I'm just going to go with this one. That is what I've decided on. So, there we are, folks. That is now, I think, about to be it for this little video. Let's take a quick look at Boom and see what our 12-win streak in Boom is today. It is a guaranteed Leviathan card. Remember, each one does also contain a Mattel Retros pack as well. Once you get 100 of them, you can put them in here to get a guaranteed one of the following. Either the American Nightmare Cody Rhodes with the Nightmare Knuckles, the Jey Uso with the Yeet action, or the Logan Paul with the Logan Lariat. You'll get one of these three from that. But with that said, folks, I think that is now going to be it for this little video. Do remember that to enter the free Battle Pass giveaway, you just need to find the password. It will be in one of the big old Grand Cats videos, somewhere between yesterday's live stream and tomorrow's live stream. So don't go looking at any from like a week ago. You won't find any passwords there. And don't go waiting until after the live stream because you won't find any there either. And even if you do find them, well, it'll be after the giveaway has happened, so there'll be no point to it. And remember that the password may not be in a WWE Supercard video, so you'll have to hunt carefully to try and find that password. And I will also be doing a predictions video that you can see for Night of Champions. And of course, we'll also be doing a video once we complete the Leviathan of Chad Gable, and we get to see the heroic side. And then of course we'll be doing another video once we see who is on the heroic side, once we get the double heroic of Chad Gable as well. So with that said, folks, that is now going to be it for this little video, and I really hope that you have all enjoyed. And if you did enjoy it, please give me a like, share and subscribe. And if you are subscribed, make sure you click that notification icon so that you can see when more of these glorious little videos go out. And we shall see you all in the next video. Goodbye, everybody.